So this brings me to the next part of the podcast, which is how do you tackle FOMO syndrome? Now, there are various ways, and I'm also I kind of did some research on on the internet, and I found out how do you tackle FOMO syndrome. I'm also going to share some of my tips that I actually practice daily, that helps me not feel miserable about myself every single day. So this is tip number one. Stop spending time on social media. Now I know a lot of people will roll their eyes and say, ye kya, whatever this, what is this rubbish, advice our parents keep on shouting, but there is a reason. I grew up in a generation, and I'm not that old, but I grew up in a generation where social media was not that big. I remember, I think I created my first Facebook account in 2007, and Facebook back then was not that user friendly, so I didn't even know what it was. And I remember there was also this another social media app, which was Orkut. um, but that was it, and I was very happy with the fact that I did not grow up, at least in my teenage years, my childhood years, along so much of social media and all of that. So I was happy, but it is so important that you switch off from social media from time to time. You should take this as an advice, because um, it is important that you are not constantly connected with the world. Try connecting with yourself. So make sure that you switch off from social media. I would also suggest, if you can remove some of the apps, maybe keep one or two apps that are very, very important to you that you can't live without, but just minimize or deduct some of the apps from your phone. It will really make a lot of difference, in your personality, in how happy you feel about yourself, and how confident you feel about yourself. So try doing that. The second bit of advice that I would have for you is be grateful. So practice gratitude. Gratitude is something that has been a very important part of my life. I practice it daily without fail. I am grateful for the smallest things in my life, and it has really helped me change my perspective. It has helped me be a better person. So be grateful. Start small. Just think about the things that really make you happy, and it could be the smallest of things. It could be probably the water running in your tap, or the food on your table, or the roof over your head, or the Wi-Fi in your home. It could be the fact that you actually have a laptop that you can study from. You're doing, everybody's working online and everybody's studying online, but you have a laptop which supports you and enables you to continue studying online. It could be everything and anything. It could be the family that you have around you, your family, your brothers, sisters, siblings, and just be grateful for what you have. Uh, Trust me, if you spend 5 minutes doing that, you'll just be a happier person. The third tip that I have for you is, write a journal. So take a notebook. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, or you could even do it on your phone. Whatever I just said, being grateful, just list down the things that you're grateful for. Just one, two, three, just list down. And as you are listing down, you will actually feel so much better when you're listing down these things, because then it's actually a reality. It's no longer imagination. And it feels so nice when you actually read through them, after you're done writing, and actually saying it aloud, because it just makes you feel happy about the fact that you have so much that others don't. There is this saying, which I love, something that I really, really feel so emotional when I hear it, or when I see it somewhere. The saying is that your life is somebody's dream. So you shouldn't feel bad about what you have, because somebody is probably dreaming of having the life that you do. And it's such a beautiful saying. There are so many things that we take for granted in our lives, and it's so bad that we do. So be grateful for whatever you have, and make a list, and just keep on writing in that journal. You could do anything, you could draw in that journal, you could do anything, but just make sure that you do that as a first step. And last but not the least, stop comparing yourself. Now, this is my favorite bit of advice, and I realized it finally after, spending so much time on social media. The stuff that you see on social media is not real. People are portraying their perfect selves, and there is a reason why they are doing that. They are getting paid to do that. You have these social media influencers wherein they get money to show their perfect selves, and that is not the truth. That is not their life. if you see any social media influencer, and I mean no disrespect to them, they put in a lot of heart and soul into their work, but any social media influencer, they will not never really post pictures where they're, not looking great, or they are looking, probably they have a pimple, or they're not looking, beautiful or whatever. They're always flawless, they're always picture perfect, and there is a reason, because they want the world to see the picture perfect selves that they are. um, Even on LinkedIn, I keep on scrolling, and I remember just recently, in fact, 3-4 days back, I removed the LinkedIn app on my phone, because again, I was spending so much time on LinkedIn. I said, okay, I have to take a break. So I removed it, and I felt so much better, because, I was again constantly going through LinkedIn, what's happening, oh, these openings, that openings. I hope students are applying here. Like that constant thing on my head that is buzzing. But I really, hope that you do not compare yourselves with these people, because they are leading a life which is not real. It's a fake life. Everything is fake that you see there. So make sure that you are able to determine what's real and what's fake, and stop comparing yourselves with that picture perfect, life that people are leading. It's not at all real, trust me. All right, so with that, I hope that this video helps you and enables you to be better. Trust me, FOMO syndrome is very, very common, and a lot of people go through it. There's nothing bad in it, but as long as you're able to tackle it, you should be good. So I hope my tips help you. And with that, I'm going to take your leave. I will be back with the next video, which is going to be the imposter syndrome, and something that I even now deal with. All right, with that, thank you so much for watching. I'll take your leave. Do like, share, and subscribe, and all the best. Be happy. Bye.